business owners are exhausted for absolutely no reason. And I'm not trying to be dramatic here. I mean, we're literally burning ourselves out doing things the hard way. We just think that being overwhelmed all the time is what running a business looks like. But it's not. There's this small group of business owners who work way less, skill faster, and actually have time to think. And I'm going to tell you what they're doing that most people miss. Welcome to today's episode of Coffee with Mo. You know what's wild? Talk to any business owner or startup founder and they'll tell you the same thing. They're all exhausted. But why? Why are we all so tired of time? Look, most of us are living in this constant, tug of war between control and chaos. One day you feel like you've got it together, the next day you're just reacting to everything, solving everyone else's problem. You know that moment when things are actually going well, you're like, okay, I think I finally figured this out. And then it all falls apart at once. The phone is blowing up, a client is not happy, that task you thought was handled, it wasn't. Now you're scrambling and it's 5 p.m. and you're like, what did I even do today? That was me for way too long. I kept thinking I needed to work harder, get better at time management, wake up earlier, I don't know. But that was not the problem though. The real problem turned out to be that I was working in my business instead of working on it. Now, the difference between the two is that when you're working in your business, you end up doing almost everything yourself. Whereas working on your business means creating structure so that things can happen without you being involved in every little thing. That structure is known as putting systems in place. And you know who's not drowning? People with systems. Now, before you start thinking that I'm referring to some elaborate setup, what I mean is just having some basic clarity on who is supposed to do what, how it is supposed to be done, and how we know if it is actually working. Without those systems in place, you become the bottleneck for everything because every call, every decision, every tiny issue now becomes your responsibility. But when you take the time to figure out how things should actually run, who's running marketing, who's handling sales, operations, whatever. And then you ensure that there is a clear ownership assigned to individuals with a clear reporting structure, things actually start working differently. You're no longer fighting fires every day. All you need to do is oversee things and catch problems before they explode. Here's the other part though. Most of what we do every day as entrepreneurs or business owners doesn't really matter. Yes, we're always busy, but busy doing what? A lot of it is just stuff that feels productive, but is it actually moving anything forward? So I started asking myself, does this help me hit my goals? Does it grow the business? Does it make things better for my customers? Will it save me time down the road? If the answer is no to all of that, I just don't do it. Or at least it goes to the bottom of the list. Because you really can't scale your business when you're spending all your time on things that don't matter. And you definitely cannot scale if everything falls apart the second you're not there. Yes, I know it makes some of us feel important, when we're always dated in our business, but that is a sign of a lack of systems in place. So if you're tired of your business running you instead of the other way around, start small. I want you to sit today and think about what actually needs to happen this week. What's the most important thing to my business? Who's responsible for what? What really matters right now? It's really not complicated, but I promise you it will change everything.